நம்மளை அனுகிரகம் பண்றா. ஸோ அங்க வந்து விஷாலாட்சின்னா அழகான பியூட்டிஃபுல் பிக் ஐஸ்னு கண்ணால ஒரு குரு எப்படி ஒரு how to say a guru bless the shishya in three ways. One is nayana diksha, one is sparsha diksha, and one is smarana diksha. When guru looks at you, that is vishala with his eyes, he will bless. When the guru thinks about you, you are blessed. That is how grace flows. When guru touches you, that is called sparsha diksha. That is called the Kanchi Kamakshi. Kamathai eduthu Kanchi Kamakshi holds a karumbu. The example Guruji gives is the bird, a bird who lays an egg in the nest. The bird is continuously sitting on the egg, and by sitting on it, slowly the bird will, the egg will open and the little tiny birdling comes out. So that is called by touch. By keeping on touching, once the guru touch, that is sparsha, it will come out, the grace will come. Meenakshi means, with Nayanam, that is when the fish will lay the egg in the water, and then it will not be near the egg, but it will be keeping on looking at the egg, the fish. And just by keeping on looking at it, the egg will burst and the tiny fish will come. That is another way of Nayana Diksha. And the tortoise, it will be Kanchi Kamakshi. The exact link I don't remember, but it is Vishalakshi, Meenakshi, Kamakshi.
மரணம் குருஜி சொல்றார், ஸ்மரணம் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும். அது நாங்க முட்டை போட்டிருக்கேன் கரையில வரும்.
But Kamakshi ki enga smaranam link I do not remember. But the tortoise, it will lay the egg in the water and it will go farther inside, and it will be thinking about the egg, always thinking. Egg is here, but the tortoise has gone far inside. But it is smarana. It is continuously doing smarana, and so the egg will burst open. So the bird by touch, the fish by Meenakshi, the eyes, and then Kamakshi by Smarana. And the exact link I have to see, but the tortoise like that by thinking about it. So Vishalakshi, Kamakshi, Meenakshi, the Devi is always blessing us in three ways. So when for some people who are all male Shishyas, if my Guruji is a male, and some Shishyas, they are so blessed, Guruji will touch them or hug them and all. Krishna blesses the Gopas, he rolls on the ground with them and plays with them. That is if they are taken. Then for people like me, I can experience for this only Meenakshi, because he only looks, never says much. Guruji never. First only when I went, by Guruji's grace I'm sharing, first only when I went May 16th, 2012, I had first been to India, and then I first went to Kanchipuram. I got darshan of Balaperiva, Naduperiva, and then next day I went to, by God's grace, I got chance to go to Guruji. And only thing Guruji, I had given Bhagavatam book, I have everywhere, so I had in my hand, I gave Bhagavatam book in his hand. I never seen, first time Guruji, and no one is there. It's a ashram, only me and Purnima ji is the kind one who took me, would always need a devotee anugraha first. Bhakta pidichu, holding to Bhakta only we can go to Guru Arpan. Bhakta dan revealing Guruji to us. Oh, Apirpata, Purnima ji gave the chance. So she was here, and Guruji's no one. Those days it was little less crowd. no one was there. And then Guruji came, Guruji was there only, he was in dhyana first. Then I was sitting for some time. Then Guruji opened eyes and then I gave the book and then he looked. Then he looked at the book. Again looked at the book. And then I said, I'm coming first time and yesterday I had been to Kanjipuram. Only what Guruji said, only thing he has spoken to me, Periva enna sonna. So only thing he has spoken. What did Periva tell you? I said, maybe Periva only sent me here. I said like that. So some people can experience Nayana Diksha. The Guruji closed the Bhagavatam book, gave me, that's all. Nothing. No talk. So that is called the Meenakshi Nayana Diksha. Now I feel thinking years later, somehow I got connected with Meenakshi Madurai. I don't know what game is this Dwarka. You only know, decide. I have no idea about Madurai. Like 5 years ago, you would not, no idea, no clue. Suddenly, that's why I don't plan life, right? So, people last, suddenly we got the thought, okay, I asked Guruji, Vanga. I said, shall we buy a house in Madurai? Vanga. So, about Breva, we started this, right? So, that is called the Nayana Diksha. Just by looking, he's able to see and then he's able to make change also. Guruji can do that and then make you pakvam. Pakwa means ripen you faster, make you riper. All that comes by the Nayana Diksha, fish looking at the egg. There is no touch, there is no operation, there is no yelling, screaming. Just by looking the fish, he make the egg come out. Then Kanchi Kamakshi is having karumbu in her hand. Karumbu, she is conquering our kama. And so, on the link, that tortoise, it will go even when you are here, in US far away, our in Mahabharata, Bhishmacharya says, Krishna, everybody is doing prayer to you. Who are you praying for? Why are you getting up early and doing dhyanam? Why are you doing dhyanam? You are the supreme being. Who are you doing dhyanam for? Who is, why you are doing dhyanam? Who are you doing dhyanam on? Guruji says, Krishna says, I do dhyanam on all my bhaktas. I am Bhakta Vatsala, and so I get up and I think about all my bhakta. Like that our Guruji has said also. Many people are far away from Chennai, but they are engaged in my work and I do their smarana. So sometimes by smarana also Mahan will bless. So these are all the Navaratri Devi Anugraha comes in different forms. And by Devi Anugraha, I'm happy to share. We started chapter 19. Did we finish chapter 19? Sita Mata is sitting down and Hanumanji has discovered Sita Mata. Then he's watching the scene below, what is happening. And Sita Mata is surrounded by all Rakshasi. They are guarding Sita Mata. Guruji says this is like the 10-month Garbhavasa. Sita Mata was in the Ashokavana for 10 months, like how we are conceived in the womb and we stay there for 10 months and we are surrounded by all the bad thing in the stomach of the mother. Then we struggle, but we forget that. By God's grace, we have no memory how much we have struggled inside the womb. Many of us think about the dukkha outside, but the womb we have suffered so much as the small fetus surrounded by various insect and everything, the filthy place. And then when we come out also, it is Brahma Prayatna. It is very hard for the baby to come out, all those things. So, but the Guru comes and gives the blessing in the form of Hanumanji giving the Rāma Nama. And then after, then when the Guru's Anugraha has come means, guarantee Bhagavan Darshan. So after that, Ramanama again chanting that, our Sita Mata will be released and united with Bhagavan. That is the Sunderakanda Tattva. So Sita Mata surrounded by various Rakshasis, and then now Ravana was described how they were all sleeping in the palace. That was described in the previous chapter. Then Ravana today morning, early morning, he was woken up with various sounds of the Vedic instrument and Veda Vadam and various instruments, etc. He got up and first thing is Kama Vasha. He is obsessed with lustful desire for Sita Mata. So he comes to see her, and all the other wives are also following him, and all are doing seva to him, and he comes. And the moment our Sita Mata sees, she is shrinking like a banana tree affected by fierce wind. She is shrinking. And the sloka, that is how the beauty of Sita Mata is covered by the surrounding. She is in all the examples are given. Her beauty and her sorrow, her beauty and her sorrow, how it is covering her divinity. So, एकोनविंशः सर्गः तस्मिन्नेव ततः काले राजपुत्री त्वनिन्दिता रूपयौवनसम्पन्नं भूषणोत्तमभूषितम् तस्मिन्नेव ततः काले राजपुत्री त्वनिन्दिता रूपयौवनसम्पन्नं भूषणोत्तमभूषितं तदो दृष्ट्वैव वैदेही रावणं राक्षसाधिपम् प्रावेपतवरारोहा प्रवादे कदलीयथा ततो दृष्ट्वैव वैदेही रावणं राक्षसाधिपं प्रावेपदवरारोहा प्रवादे कदलीयथा ऊरुभ्यामुदरं चाद्य बाहुभ्यां च पयोदरौ उपविष्टा विशालाक्षी रुदती वरवर्णिनी अनिन्दिता. Then Rajaputri, the princess Sita Mata, to Anindita, that Mother Sita Mata, who has absolutely no fault, she is so pure and so auspicious, Anindita. She does not deserve any, she has no dosham, nothing lacking. That Sita Mata here, she is captured in the Ashokavana and Rupa Yauvana Sampannam. This is for Ravana. Ravana, who is very young and youthful with a lot of strength and vigor in his body and dressed up very well with lot of ornaments, etc. That Ravana is approaching her. Rupa Yauvana Sampannam Bhūshanottama Bhūshinam Tado Dristvaiva Vaidehi Ravanam Rakshasadipam. And he saw Sita Mata. Pravepada Vararoha Pravade Kadaliyada. When Sita Mata felt that is approaching him itself, she shrank like a banana tree which is facing fierce wind and it's shaking here and there like that. She was shrinking like a kadaliyada urubhya mudaram chadhya. She's keeping her, she's sitting like this, covering her belly with her thighs, and she's covering her breasts with her hands like that in a very shy and pitiable posture. She is sitting. Dashagrivastu Vaidehim Rakshitam Rakshasi Ganaihi Tadarshadinam Dukkartam Navam Sannami Varnave. Dashagrivastu Vaidehim Rakshitam Rakshasi Ganaihi Tadarshadinam Dukkartam Navam Sannami Varnave. Asamridayam Asinam Dharanyam Samshitam Vradam Chinna Prapatitam Bhumau Shakamiva Vanaspatehe. Asamritayaam Asinam Dharanyam Samshitavrataam Chinna Prapatitam Bhumau Shakamiva Vanaspatehe. At Sita Mata, who is guarded by the Rakshasi. Dadarsha Deenam, she is very weak, in a miserable state. Dukkartam, she is immersed in sorrow. Navam Sannami Varnave, like a log lying motionless. Navam Sannami Varnave Asamridayam Asinam Dharanyam Samshita Vradam, she is sitting on a bare ground. There is no asan for her. And then Chinnam Prapatitam Bhumau Shakamiva Vanaspade, like a branch of a tree which has been cut from the tree and lying like an orphan, like that. She is all alone in this strange place. Asamvridayam asinam dharanam samshita vradam chinnam prapatitam bhumau shakamiva vanaspadehe malamandana digdangim mandanarhama mandanam pranali pangadigdeva vibhati na vibhati cha malamandana digdangim mandanarhama mandanam pranali pangadigdeva vibhati na vibhati cha samipam rajasimhasya ramasya viditātmanah sankalpahaya samyuktaihi yantimiva manorathaihi samipam rajasimhasya ramasya viditātmanah sankalpahaya samyuktaihi yantimiva manorathaihi. So beautiful, but she is covered with dirt only. She's didn't have shower for so many months, and her sari is dirty now. So she's covered with mud. That is only decoration. Malamandana digdangi mandanarhama mandanam rinali pangadigdeva vibhatina vibhaticha, like a lotus that is stained with mud. Like that, it needs a wash. Like that, like the lotus. She is beautiful, but she is not beautiful. She is beautiful and radiant, but she is covered with dirt. Like that. Samipam Raja Simhasya Ramasya Viditātmana. There is no Rama near her, but she is constantly thinking about Rama in the mind of her heart. Sankalpahaya samyuktaihi yantimiva manoradaihi. In the chariot of her mind, when the horses are the thought, she is thinking about Rama the lion, who is the charioteer. She is thinking about Rajasimham, that Rama always in the chariot of her mind. Samipam Rajasimhasya Ramasya Viditātmanah Sankalpahaya Samyuktaihi Yantimiva Manoradaihi Shushyantim Rudatim Ekam Dhyana Shokaparayanam Dukkasyantamapashyantim Ramam Ramamanuvradam Shushyantim Rudatim Ekam Dhyana Shokaparayanam Dukkasyantam Apashyantim Ramam Ramamanuvradam Cheshtamanam Pannagendravadhumiva Dupyamanam Graheneva Rohinim Dhumaketuna Cheshtamanam Athavishtam Pannagendravadhumiva Dupyamanam Graheneva Rohinim Dhumaketuna Shokaparayanam, always immersed in sorrow. Valmiki Maharaj, on the surface it seems so, but really when somebody is immersed in Rama, Nama and Rama Smarana, it is not the sorrow that you and I think outside. It's not like that. It is being separated from the beloved and suffering from viraha. That is the different type of sorrow, not for the sorrow that laukikas like us feel when we lose something or when we did not get something, not like that at all. So this dukkha, how can there be dukkha when Rama is Ananda Swarupa? So it is the viraha bhava, but that I am separated from my beloved master, but it is not the dukkha of losing something in the worldly plane. So Shushyantim Rudati Mekam Dhyana Shoka Parayanam Dukkasyantam Apashyantim Ramam Ramamanuvradam. She is saying, how will this problem be solved? There is no end to my dukkha. How will Bhagavan solve this problem? We all worry. But for Bhagavan, he can move mountains. What is there for him? So he can, every time from birth, we have been giving Bhagavan tough problems. I was thinking this morning when I get up, I asked tough things. Somehow Guru magically make it happen. So for us it may be tough, but for him, because of Vatsalya Bhava, he loves like no condition. He just loves you. And so I had a teacher in school, I told before many times, long before. I had a teacher, her name is Meenakshi teacher. And she was one of the teacher in 3rd standard. And she is somehow she knows my mother or something. And she looked a very pleasant face she had. And when I was in 3rd grade, she was one of the teacher for one of the English subject or something. She was the teacher. I am only like always coming 4th rank, 5th rank, maybe 3rd rank if I'm really good. I'll never come 1st, 2nd and all. So when Meenakshi teacher Vijimani will know her, she's in same school as me, Saraswati Vidyalaya, I'll tell that. But a Meenakshi teacher, when the 3rd standard, I'm 3rd A, there are 2 sections, 3rd A, 3rd A division, there are other 2-3 students who are top. I'm not top. But for me, whenever after English class, they'll give dictation, remember? They'll give spelling, how to spell beauty, then you have to say B-E-A-U-T, right? Like that, they'll give dictation, they'll call the word and you have to write like that, dictation. First, in the beginning, 10 words. And so, mostly I will get everything right, but sometimes 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, like that. But every time I will get the paper back, he'll say, be good, with beautiful handwriting. And she will put check and then be good. Sometimes good. Alagana handwriting she will write. I'll see the other person, they also got 8 out of 10, but she didn't write good for her. I'll see another one, even they got 7 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, she didn't write good or accept. But for my paper, every time, I was like loving her handwriting. Why she loves, I don't know. She put for me always. Then one day I was so excited. Then I said, try hard. I want to write myself. Be good like that. So I wrote the dictation words. Then with my own handwriting lightly, I wrote myself. Be good, like teacher has written. And then only I gave teacher the paper. After that, I got the paper back. After that, she never wrote. Then I was very sad. So why did I do this over smart thing? Sometimes we are over smart. Guru Ayappan just loves you. She just loved me, even though I was not top 1 or 2 or 3. Why did I go interfere with writing her thing? And why did I think about it? I should just enjoy. She told good, right? But we go analyze it. Why did Guru Ayappan like me? I did this. I did this. So that I comes kachada. After that, I never got good. I never got be good. I was very sad. So then this is a lesson for me even today. Guru Ayappan loves you. Do not analyze why. He just loves his nature. You are here, I'm here. Just accept he loves you. That itself is hard for us. We put condition why he allowed or why I should do this to change his love. I should do to change more love. Don't bother. He just loves. Teacher just loved me. Maybe because she likes my mother. She's so beautiful, my mother. You see my chitti? They are always positive, radiant people. Energy oozing. And so, like that my mother. So lovely lady, my mother. So, she was friend with mother. So I am her daughter. She put good. I don't know. Don't bother. They love Bhagavan love. Teacher loved you. That's all. Though don't say I chant well, so teacher love me, or I look nice, so teacher love me. I say pranam, so teacher love me. No, does not matter. Teacher loves you. Like that, Guru Ayappan loves you. So, Adida, I wanted to tell, there is Bhagavan, when the Bhagavan is loving nature, there is no need to bring aham and do more and more. There is no doing. He just loves. So here, Sita Mata, actually it is not the dukkha because Bhagavan is loving nature, Ananda Swarupa always. So just enjoy. Just enjoy and just be. That is one lesson for us. So, Shushyanti Vrudati Mekam, Dhyana Shoka Parayanam. That my Meenakshi teacher later I also know, my Narayaneeyam Guruji, Guruji, his reverence or respect, everything for my Narayanan Guruji. I cannot even talk about him without crying. That Narayanam Guruji oda wife, his wife oda sister is Meenakshi teacher. That is later connection. Then when I used to go to my Guruji's house later, and they are living near us. Meenakshi teacher was one day there and she was smiling at me. Then I got her love back because I chant Narayaneeyam. So then it's all same, now good. So like that, Bhagavan, he just loves. So he came and gave Narayaneeyam when I was so young. And so we are all here because he loves. So Krishna gives Mahamantra to the people he loves most. He just loves. So there is no question of why love or what should I do to earn. You just have it. Accept it. So Seetā Mata, Rāma Manubradam. When Bhagavan is there, it's not really. What do we feel when we go to Guruvayur or Madurai? We'll say, Krishna, I'm separate from you. When will I meet you? When will I be here always? That vidyāṃ is crying. That vidyāṃ will bring tears. It's not the dukkha of the world. Under vidyāṃ, or tears are different. May God give us that anubhava. That is our prayer. So, under Seetā Mata, Shushyanti Mrudati Meka Dhyana Shoka Parayana Dukkasyantam Apashyantim Rāma Manubradam Cheshtamana Mathavishtam Pannagendravadhumiva Dupyamanam Graheneva Rohiniim Dhūmaketuna. Today our eclipse is coming, like our Rohini Nakshatra covered by Ketu is the example. Dhuma Ketuna, she's covered by the smoke of Rahu Ketu, like that for us. Solar eclipse later today for 2 hours. So, Andamadri, the beautiful moon, a beautiful sun is going to be blocked by the moon's light. The moon is nothing compared to the light of the sun, yet the moon is going to come in the path of the sun and block the sun's light, and there will be a ring, like the eclipse, the outer ring will be shining, like a ring of light will be only seen in the afternoon between 11:30 to 2:30 or something. That eclipse is coming today, solar eclipse. So like that, the bright moon is covered by the Rahu, the beautiful Rohini Nakshatra covered by Rahu and Ketu. Like that, Seetā Mata of radiance is covered. So for us, we have to bring out Seetā Mata's grace and chant more and more and bring her brightness out and make her happy. She is happy, we are happy. So, Cheshtamānāmathavishtam Pannagendravadhumiva Dupyamanam Graheneva Rohiniim Dhūmaketuna Rittashīle Kule Jātam Āchāravati Dharmike Punat Samskāramāpanna Jātāmiva Chudushkule Rittashīle Kule Jātam Āchāravati Dharmike Punat Samskāramāpanna Jātāmiva Chadushkule Sannāmiva Mahākīrtiṃ Shraddhāmiva Vimānitāṃ Prajñāmiva Parikṣīṇāṃ Āṣāṃ Pratihilāmiva. Sannāmiva Mahākīrtiṃ Shraddhāmiva Vimānitāṃ Prajñāmiva Parikṣīṇāṃ Āṣāṃ Pratihilāmiva. Samskaras are all lost now. Then Puna Samskaramāpanam Jātāmiva Chadushkule. As though she is born in a low family, her surrounding are made like that. Then I don't have the middle sloka. Sannāmiva Mahākīrtiṃ Shraddhāmiva Vimānitāṃ. Her kirti is lost, and her buddhi is also seemed to be, the faith is being challenged right here. Prajñāmiva Parikṣīṇāṃ Āṣāṃ Pratihilāmiva. So for faith is again and again challenged and questioned, and the understanding is also becoming dim. So for Veda, Guruji said there is no books for Vedam. From right, it came from the heart of Bhagavan, the pranan of Bhagavan, and then the rishis are so in tune with the cosmos that they are able to receive the sounds from the cosmos, And after that, it was only taught by chanting. So how to preserve the Veda? You cannot build a temple for the Veda. You have to keep anushtana. You have to practice the Veda. You have to keep chanting and chanting. Only books have come. Before there were no books for Veda. And so how to practice that the mantra to be read and chanted and heard and chanted again and again. Anushtanathila da Veda preserve pannadu. So that is why our many acharyas are working to preserve the Veda marga. Our Guruji has many shishyas. He is training in the Veda marga. So andhanala Vedam you have to do anushtana. So sannāmiva mahākīrtiṃ śraddhāmiva vimānidāṃ prajñāmiva parikṣīnāṃ āṣāṃ pratihilāmiva āyatīmiva vidvastāṃ āඥāṃ pratihilāmiva dīptāmiva disham gale pūjāṃ apahātāmiva आयतीमिव विद्वस्ताम् आज्ञां प्रतिहतामिव दीप्तामिव दिशं काले पूजाम् अपहतामिव पौर्णमासीमिव निशां तमोग्रस्तेन्दुमण्डलां पद्मिनीमिव विद्वस्ताम् अतशूरां चमोमिव पौर्णमासीमिव निशां तमोग्रस्तेन्दुमण्डलां पद्मिनीमिव विद्वस्ताम् अतशूरां चमोमिव. Like her hope has been frustrated, there is no end to her sorrow that she is feeling. How will this be resolved? And so her faith itself is questioned right now, and so it is giving some bad feeling for her as Rāvaṇa is coming right in the front. How terrible it must be, right? Somewhere he is sitting in the palace, she can be alone and at least she can chant Nama, but that Rajoguna comes and right in your face. Very hard, very hard. Indio Durathla, let them be alone. You are having Narayaneeyam or Rāma in your lips, it's good. But when he comes right there, imagine how that bad energy will come. When the Rajoguna bad energy is right there. So our one close friend was going through a bad separation type of situation, and the wife is telling, you have to leave the house. Husband says, I also paid for the house. It is my house. Why should I leave? Both are not leaving the house. Both are together. But they don't talk. And they don't do anything together. She won't cook for him. She will do her thing. So to be in that bad energy always, how difficult it must be, right? So like that, if she's somewhere, okay, I will do my thing. That is one way, but different, maybe better. But here, he has his point. He says, I didn't do any mistake. I didn't do, I did not ask for separation. You asked for separation. I will be here. So both are same house. As what hota it seems. Even in India, such Baba Maharaj will quote some story. Husband were together for 20 years in same house but never talked. They tell the children, so and so Gopal, tell your mom to give me the keys, like that. Tell your mom to do this, like that. Appa never talk to wife, appadi. So like that, here it is very hard to see Rajoguna in front, the same place, because the energy is coming from the physical proximity. So it's very hard to be in that situation because they continuously put you in a negative state. So like that, our Seetā Mata, when he's coming right there, everything is a challenge for her. So she is trembling and shivering at the prospect of what is to happen, what is going to happen, even more terrifying. So that is why like a dīptāmiva disham kale pūjāṃ apahātāmiva. Like the puja was stopped in the middle. Nice puja we were trying, but somebody came and did some bhangam and it was stopped. Again, Paurnamāsīmiva nisham tamograstyendumandalam. Surya grahana is coming like that. Patminīmiva vidvastam adashuram chamomiva. The lotus flower is also covered with mud like that. Lotus plant is, ice is falling on the lotus plant and it is squishing the lotus like that. She is squished prabhamiva tamodvastam upakshīnāmiva pagam vedīmiva paramrishtam shantam agnishikamīva prabhamiva tamodvastam upakshīnāmiva pagam vedīmiva paramrishtam shantam agnishikamīva utkrishta parnakamalam pitrasida vihangamam asti hasta paramrishtam आकुलामिव पद्मिनी उत्कृष्टपर्णकमलां पित्रास्थित विहङ्गमाम् अस्ति हस्तपरामृष्टाम् आकुलामिव पद्मिनीं. Beautiful flowers and by the cold wind, and then prabhamiva tamodvastam upakshīnāmiva pagam. The again the radiance of the moon and the sun are covered like the eclipse, and then the soldiers, army fighting, all the soldiers are killed and the enemy is about to get victory, and then also like the water which is dried up. Vedīmiva paramritam shantam agnishikamīva. The fire has blown out prematurely. Agni anandurtu. Then utkrishta parnakamalam mitrasida vihangamam asti hasta paramrishtam akulamiva padminim. Lot of lotus example. Again the lotus is crushed, and then as though the elephant is coming and crushing the lotuses. The lotus is gone because the leaves have all dried up. Like that, the birds have been scared away. Like that, pati shokaturam shushkam nadim visravitamiva paraya mirjaya hinam krishna pakshe nishamiva. Patishokaturam shushkam nadim visravitamiva parayam rijayahina krishna pakshe nishamiva sukumarim sujatangim ratna garbha gruhochidam tapyamanam ivoshvena mrinalimachidodhritam sukumarim sujatangim ratna garbha gruhochidam tapyamanam ivoshnena Guys, suffering from Pati Shokaturam. She was suffering from the separation from Lord Rama and the Mari husband. Anala, she is crying, and then she becomes so lean and thin like the river whose water is dried up, or the river road flow has been diverted. And then she is not able to have regular bath and cleaning and dressing up, even though, and so she looks like a Krishna Pakshala, dark night Atama she is looking, and then even though so beautiful and charming, she has no decoration, and so she is in a very wretched place, even though she deserves to be worshipped in a temple. And the beautiful sloka we are chanting, Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Deve Chatasyai Janakatmajayai. Beautifully Guruji explained that Devi is in the temple, Sita Mata is in the temple. Appadiyenu Hanumanji is imagining Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Devyai Chatasyai Janakatmajayai. Devi is seated in a beautiful temple mandapam, and outside Rama Lakshmana are guarding the temple. Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Devye Chatasyai Janakatmajayai. And outside all the other devatas are in the surrounding area. They are all guarding from outside. Namostu Rudrendra Yama Nilebhyo Namostu Chandrarka Marudganebhya. Rudra, Indra, Yama, and then the sun and the moon, all the other devatas are all standing guard outside. That is the way the Devi has to be worshipped inside a temple, and that Devi now is outside among the Raktasis. Sukumarim, Sujatangim, Ratnagarbha Gruhochitam. Ratnagarbha Gruhochitam. She means she's preserving a beautiful temple with beautiful gemstones and gold. But however, she's in this orphan state. Tapyamanam emoshnena mrinani machirodhritam. But she's looking like a lotus has been pulled out of its root. Then Grītāṃ ālitāṃ stambhe yūtapena vinākೃதாṃ nishvasandim sudukātāṃ gajārājavadhūmiva. Grītāṃ ālitāṃ stambhe yūtapena vinākೃதாṃ nishvasandim sudukātāṃ gajārājavadhūmiva. Ekaya dīर्घया veņya शोभमानामयत्नतः नीलया नीरदापाये अनराज्या महीमिव. एकया दीर्घया वेण्या शोभमानाम् अयत्नतः नीलया नीरदापाये अनराज्या महीमिव. As though captured and tied to a pillar or a place, and even and then Nishvasandim, she is breathing heavily and always immersed in grief. As though Gajaraja Vadhumiva, the female elephant is separated from her herd like that. She is all alone in that place. Ekaya Dirgaya Venya, she has beautiful long hair, nicely, but it's not braided with so much decoration with love. It is just carelessly braided like that, long hair. Shobhavanam Ayatnadaha Nilaya Nirada Paye Alaraja Mahimiva, like a dark. The rainy season has ended and the whole place is dark and a lot of trees are also there. So everything is dark. If rain illai and dark aiduthu and a very gloomy feeling, it's coming from her. Upavasena, shokena, dhyanena cha, bhayena cha, parikshīnām krishām dīnām alpaharām tapodhanām. उपवासेन शोकेन ध्यानेन च भयेन च परीक्षीणां कृशां दीनाम् अल्पाहारां तपोधनाम् आयाचमानां दुःखार्तां प्राञ्जलिं देवतामिव भावेन रघुमुख्यस्य दशग्रीवापराभवम्. Sita Mata is fasting and very weak because of no food, and she is alpaharam tapasvinim, but the tapas is increasing day by day. And then she's as though pleading to the gods, pleading to Bhagavan and saying, when will you release and when will you cause the destruction of Rāvaṇa? Silent prayer panninde irukka. Even though she can do it herself, is waiting for only Guru Arpan has to do. I will not do myself. Like how always remember Draupadi being attacked by Dushasana and disrobed. First she is calling all the people, Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, please save me. Then nobody, they just looked. Then she looked at her 5 husbands, do you see what's happening? Can you save me? They just looked, and then she tried to hold with the with her teeth one part of the sari, and then with one hand she's calling Govinda. Krishna says, you are trying to save yourself. Then Krishna didn't come. Then she left that also with Bodha Narayana Akilaguro Bhagavan Namastene Govindan. Leave, no ashray. Don't rely on anyone, and not even on yourself. Just let go and say, Guru Ayappa, you are my refuge. That only. So Sita Mata, she could protect maybe, but Draupadi, how could she protect herself? So she let go Appa Bhagavan. Until then, Krishna will, he will not come. When it's only needed, he will come. Like that. Sita Mata is a highly great tapasvi, but she will not use her tapas for this, to kill this. Why should I waste my tapas for this? Annala enduring. Forbearance, that is our Sita Mata. So she's praying to the gods and says, please, when will you release me? Samekshamanam rudatim anindidam supakshmatam rayata shuklalochana anuvrada Rāma matīva maithilim pralobhayamasa vadhaya Rāvaṇah. Samekshamanam rudatim aninditam supakshmatam rayata shuklalochana anuvrada Rāma atīva maithilim pralobhayamasa vadhaya Rāvaṇah. Even Anindita, she's not her. Nobody should talk bad about her. Under Aninditam, under Sita Mata, first also we saw that word. Even though she's crying and everything, she has from Anubratam Rama Mativa Maithili. That devotion to Rama is the strength. So with bhakti only we have to win. I will tell Guru Arapan, if the problem is to be solved, let it be solved through bhakti. I don't know anything else. I don't know any other way. So bhakti அதுக்குதான் பவத் பக்தி ஸ்பீதா பவது மம சைவ பிரசமயேதே அசேஷ க்லேஷௌகம் ந கலு ஹிருதி சந்தேக கணிகா. எனக்கு ஒரு சந்தேகம் இல்லை. The bhakti will solve my problem. Bhavat bhakti sphita bhavatu mama. Let me have bhakti only. Saiva prashamayete ashesha kleshaugam na kalu hridi sandeha kanika na chet vyasasyoktihi tavacha vachanam naigama vacho bhavet vidyāṃ kurushavachana prāyamakhilam भवद्भक्तिस्तावत् प्रमुखमधुरा त्वद्गुणरसाचे अखिल परिताप प्रशमनि अखिल அந்த பக்தியே அகில பரிதாப பக்தியினால all the problem தாபம் should be solved. பவத் பக்தி ஸ்தாவத் பிரமுக மதுரா त्वत् குண ரசாத். ரசமா இருக்கா கிளாஸ் ஏன் பகவான பத்தி பேசுறோம். ரஸ் பவத் பக்தியில தான் ரஸ். பவத் பக்தி ஸ்தாவத் பிரமுக மதுரா. அப்போ அகில பரிதாப பிரசமனி removed. Then புனச்சாந்தே ஸ்வாந்தே அதுவே ஞானத்தை தரும். புனச்சாந்தே ஸ்வாந்தே ஞானம் உதயமாகும். போதோதமிழன். Then இதுக்கு விட what else is there? கிமபரம் இல்லையா? லாஸ்ட் லைன் என்னது? மகானந்தாத்வைதம் திசதி கிமபரம். மகானந்த அத்வைதம் திசதி கிமத பிரார்த்தியம் அபரம். அப்போ let us all pray for bhakti, but bhakti தான் we will solve problem. Ramam anubrata. Ramam anubrata. Rama Rajya means what? Rama is always there. Rama Guruvayappan always there. Anga there is Maya Kali cannot touch. Another sloka Tvatpare chaiṣa bhiruḥ यत्तु प्रागेव रोगादिपिरः शिक्षैनं त्वत्परे चैष भीरुः. यार कलि afraid of bhakta Guruvayappan he will not touch. எங்க 92 ஸ்லோகா त्वत्परे चैष भीरुः यत्तु प्रागेव रोगादिपिरपहरदे शिक्षैनं. If he comes and disturbs Kali in between Guruvayappa, you punish him. Kali is afraid of devotees, so have confidence, have bhakti. We will win. We all will win. We are winners. Gopika Jeevana Smaranam Govinda Govinda. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Kayena vacha manasendriyedva buddhyatmana va prakriti swabhavan karomi yadyat sagalam parasmai Narayaneeyam samarpayami. Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare